Alright, so what's going on here? Last time we sunk the Kiev. You can see my jagged approach, but still going in the same direction. And now we're looking through this place here. Oh, I keep forgetting here. We're early enough in. I'm going to fix the time-lapse thing. I don't even know if I need to exit the game completely. I may not. I don't know. But I'll do it. Exit the game completely real quick. Fix this thing. I used to have a shortcut to it on the desktop. I do not anymore. Max time scale 8. Cool. Now it's not showing up. Oh, there you go. Okay. I remember that used to take a fairly decent chunk of time to load back in the day. Not too long, but it is quite quick now. Oh my god, these frickin' allergies. I was doing fine with them, but then we went to a farmer's market today, and I heard that the allergies were supposed to be less bad today, but I think that's because it's supposed to rain later. It hasn't rained yet, so it's still pretty tree jizzy out. I've got some toilet paper here to wipe my nose with. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yeah, if you don't like nasally, snorty noises, I'm sorry, but I need to stream. I don't need to, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, no, we want North Center. Okay. And this is not 688I. I must be vigilant. This is unforgiving RA. I have no idea what we will be finding out here, but we're going to make for the center. And if we don't find anything then we'll start some kind of fan out looking for something. What's our depth? We're above the layer. Hello, Hedy. Max, hello. Ugh. I already took a Claritin today, and then I just did some Flonase, and it's still freaking killing me, so hopefully it comes down in a second here. Oh, it's still giving me the age on that last ping. What is this? That means like 4 hours ago. Okay. Let's go this way.
Come left to course 286. Helmi.
Hey, Emperor Spraz, how's it kicking? I'm going to have to be reminding myself that this isn't the 688i Hunter Killer, because it seems like in there you can see stuff on the broadband before the
Steady
narrow.
on course
Unless I was confusing.
286.
Freaking biologics for normal contacts. Cocaine. I feel like that would make it worse. Drugs bad, okay? Man, this place is quiet. I guess I might as well pop beneath the layer, see what's going on.
Make my depth 742 feet. Dive I.
What's our ETA? Assuming we're heading straight for it. Okay. I can't do the quick math in my head as to what these time steps mean, because it gets different with 8 times speed. Because it's like a square function. Each one goes up by 2. Like with the stock, it's like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. But now it's 8. So they're like weird decimals. Chemically happier. Yeah, maybe I'll just forget about it then. I think we're out of tissues, so I got a whole roll of toilet paper in case I need to be blowing my nose. Or it could be like from the Hunt for October when they got it, you know, hanging on the thing next to the screens, wiped down the monitors. I don't know. Is that in the Hunt for October, or am I thinking of something else when I'm thinking of that? I think it is. Finally worked on that video some more last night. Oh man, that needs... There's so much more work to do on that. But just need to keep working on it a little bit at a time. Get everything together. I need to get all the stuff recorded first. Like all the things I want to say. And then I can start editing and hacking and slicing and cutting and getting rid of crap. Is TP really that good of a screen cleaner? I feel like it would tear and shred and leave residue. Okay, let's come back shallow here.
Make my depth 5, 4,
Come right
2
to course
feet.
0,
Bye-bye.
1, 2. Hell my.
All the tubes loaded up, good to go. Elephant Man, good to go. Man, yeah, going outside for that farmer's market really messed my nose
Steady
up,
on
dude.
course 0, 1, 2.
Oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, I nearly sneezed. Ugh. My body wouldn't let me do it. It wouldn't let me sneeze, man. It's the worst. I saw some line. I don't know what the heck it was. I guess nothing. It was too bright. Couldn't see anything. This needs to be bigger. Part of me is thinking I should restart Dangerous Waters and set my bottom taskbar to hide. Get this game at 1280 by 1024 so I can see a bigger sonar screen. Or I guess I could even run it full screen or something. But part of me doesn't even want to mess with that right now. Battletech? What's Battletech? Oh, we'll start the time lapse. Keep the time lapse in. Come on, keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Stream the
Let's get a
starboard
little bit of
towed
this more
array.
out of here.
Hell my.
Just make sure we're getting some full bore sensitivity here. A round-based mech game. Oh, okay. X combat with mechs. It sounds like some 90s, some hot 90s stuff. Battletech. Pop the sonar on auto crew. I played Mech Warrior, yeah. Mech Warrior 2, I think, was the one I played. Came with like our Windows 95 or something back in the day. I remember we had like a microphone for the computer that got... I don't think we ever used it prior to this point. So, but then like one day it got like vacuum cleanered and it got destroyed. Like the cable for it got destroyed. And I was like, oh, but we could talk to like the computers with the microphone. But I don't think they had any of that back then. But that was 6-year-old me. Oh, I've been playing Battletech for the last week. Dude, speaking of turn-based strategy games, someone needs to make like a huge XCOM mod for like Warhammer 40k, because like that's where like Warhammer 40k should be played as like a turn-based thing like that. Not really like there's like the RTS versions of like Warhammer 40k, but like a turn-based would be great. It could still be like XCOM style, but maybe slightly bigger units instead of just an individual person, but that would be great. Yeah, I'll be doing XCOM eventually. On my Chanel. It was a very fun game. Man, it is quiet out here, dude. We're going full bore speed. Auto cruise on. So the moment we get a contact, I'll be coming back into that. Just head for the waypoint at this point. 40 minutes at 8 times speed, and then it'll be 5 minutes there, sunny boy. I'm doing the snaking just to kind of be good about it, but I probably technically don't need to. Nothing's going to be tracking me before I'm tracking them, most likely.
All stop.
Whoa,
Hell
what?
my.
No, hey, easy.
All ahead 2/3. Hell my.
Must have pressed that button by accident. I didn't even think I was pressing it that hard. At least I didn't do all back emergency. I probably would have lost the toad. I wouldn't have had time to react. I have so many freaking torpedoes, dude. I shot 4. I started with 34, and now I have 30. It's insane. So many damn torpedoes. And 8 missiles. 16 missiles on top of that. This thing is nuts. Seawolf is nuts, dude. Room for 50 stores. This thing is just anti-sub sniping badass. They're all like relegated to like, I don't want to say relegated, but they're all part of like the experimental divisions, which means they do like sneaky deaky intelligence gathering stuff. But I wonder if like some kind of big war broke out, if they'd go back to combat or if they'd stay on like the sneaky deaky missions. I don't know. Once you go XCOM, you never go backcom. What the heck is backcom? Man, are we still not picking up nothing?
Come right to course 010. Hell my. Steady on course 010.
It is quiet. Too quiet. Just my luck. It probably spawned right up here. Something like that.
Con sonar.
Oh,
I have a
hello.
new contact. Bearing 040. Designated Sierra 5. Con sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 339. Designated Sierra 6.
Okay, we got ourselves a 50. This ain't me. Got ourselves a 50. Ooh, doggy. Okay. Very well. Early 50. Very early contact. Have to turn at some point to figure out which is which, but we'll get some bearings for a few minutes here. Get some bearings on both of them first. And they're both like, I don't know which way to turn. I guess I could just turn a little bit. You'll still notice which one moves, but sometimes I like to do the bigger turn. Hello, Murillo. The first mission of Subcommand? What is the first mission of Subcommand? Is that the one where you gotta attack the friendly SAG or whatever? Are you playing as Americans or Russians? Okay, we've gotten some data. Yeah, he played Data on Star Trek. Okay, let us now. We will turn in this way slightly.
Come right to course 020. Hell my.
And we will observe and report.
020.
This one will either go out here or this one will come into here. Yep, there's your fake one right there. Okay. Sierra 6 is our boy. Sierra 6 is our boy. What is your boy? We're going to assume a submerged contact here, I think. I think that'll be the... I'll take this on the 20-minute interval. You get so spoiled with new LOB every minute. That every 2-minute thing in the stock games is such a buzzkill. That Star Trek joke. Okay, Brazilian. I think we have another Brazilian viewer. Oh, the PC speaker. Oh my god. Beep boop boop beep. Like Wolfenstein 3D or something. I have not played 688 Attack Sub. The first sub game I ever played was Tom Clancy SSN, and the first zoneless one was Subcommand. I didn't play 688i Hunter Killer until but a few weeks ago. Okay, but we got a boy. We're still on a lead solution, so we'll wait till this toad straightens out, get some more data, and then we'll cut back across. The new DLC, what? I'm glad you enjoy it. I have not seen any of it. I'm not really even a big Star Trek person. I want to get more into it. But part of me is like, I want to watch it, but then another part of me is like, but there's so much stuff I want to do YouTube-wise. I don't want to just sit around and watch it. So I guess I could just play it in the background, honestly. While I play games or something. I don't know. Is that too millennial? Okay, this is straightening out. We'll get some good data on this guy for a little bit here. But yeah, that little 10-degree course change didn't tell us much. What's his signal strength looking like in the narrow band? Where's he even at? 338. Still very faint. Probably not below the layer. Okay. Let's see. That course change may possibly... it looks like it told us a little bit, actually. A little more than I thought it might. Let's assume his speed is 5. No, keep that. Hold that, please. But no, it's not really telling us much because these are all pretty fanned out. I mean, I was seeing a difference in, like, angle. We'll go with something like this for now. Range 12 miles. Okay, let's come back across.
Come left to course 279. Hail my.
Are there any... Well, there's the Brazilian guy. Are there any Americans here right now, or is everyone still sleeping or eating French toast? Everyone else I recognize as European almost. It is a little early, but I wanted to do it early. Doing it at like 3 is like just in the middle of the day. I don't know. It's not really my favorite time of day. Late afternoon. A teenager's journal contained plans for a school shooting, leaving a town terrified. Police arrested him, but had he committed a crime? I don't know. Okay, I should be being proper. We should be getting snapshots lined up on this dude. We will say for now that he is, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we say surface or subsurface. We'll assume sub for now. Because that's the worst case scenario, and then we'll assign some tubes.
Steady on course 279.
Seems quiet for some reason. What was it? Last time I didn't have the audio turned on this or whatever. 338. Where is it? There's your boy. Hey, you know what? I'm actually going to here. Let's save. I'm gonna try and get this in a bigger resolution because I can't see anything. I think half the reason I can't see anything is because this is so small. So let's try and get this in a bigger resolution. Oh, I don't want to see any of this. Let's try and get this in a bigger resolution real quick. Taskbar settings. I want this to hide. Yeah, automatically hide. Okay. Exit. Now let us go into this DXWND profile. Modify. Let's get that frickin' little configuration file back up here. Change that resolution to 1280 by 1024. Common DW mode ID 3. I want to get that 4K monitor so I can run 1600 by 1200, baby. Okay, so give me 1280 1024. 1280 by 1024. That should be all I have to change to those two things. We should be good. Does anyone have like a new version of DXWND? Someone commented on my video saying there was a new version, but I have no reason to really update it, so I haven't gotten it or tried it or anything. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, my dad's dumb mirror. That's nice and big. Okay, now it's too big for here. It's going to be a little less square. The reason I do the 1024 by 768 is that it's more square than 1280 by 1024, but there you go. Oh yeah, nice and big. Look, oh my god, this is brilliant. This is great. Why didn't I do this before? What? Saved at a different resolution. Resolution dependent data will keep it from loading. God damn it. Is that a thing? That's stupid. Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that then. Resolution dependent data. Man, this game sucks. No, I love it, but it's so old. It's so old. Oh, I have to get that freaking file back up. Where's Notepad? Notepad, hello. I want Notepad. Open recent. No. Oh, okay, here we go. Mode ID 2. Damn, this sucks. I guess I could potentially stretch the game window for myself. I don't know. We're just going to run it. Oh, no, not that. I clicked the wrong one. This. Hello, Seawolf USS. Are you the 50 Seawolf or the 90 Seawolf? Subspace mushroom drive. It doesn't mean anything to me, but it sounds funny. I was really looking forward to running this at a bigger resolution. Damn. That's really lame. You save a game at one resolution and the game can't load it at another. That's so lame, dude. It's so lame. I really wish they would release the source code for this game. Someone could make it better. Okay. Am I feeling my tonsils? Are they really... Is it my allergies kicking my ass that much? Okay, we're getting new data. New data on Star Trek. And it's actually... this is still warbly wobbly. Even I'm including that little dot there in the warbly wobbliness. Oh, I gotta resize this. This dot here, I'm still saying is part of the warbly wobbly. And these two are starting to be good data. We'll see what this yields. Where the heck is he? There he is. Ugh, I cannot see this for crap, dude. It's so hard to see. I wanted to run at that bigger resolution, man. I was so close. So close, man. Can I not change, like, the resolution if I were, like, playing right now? Yeah, they really don't let you do that. Huh. Okay. Why am I always so damn tired? I don't know. What is up with that? What the heck is that? Oh, we just turned again. Oh, we just turned again. What? Wait, what? Did I accidentally do resume waypoint follow? Oh, it did it for me, Georgie. I didn't want you to do that.
273, hell my.
It somehow it resumed waypoint follow by itself. God diggity. Oh, bugger.
Steady on course.
A few minutes of data just
273.
down the drain. Dude, these allergies are kicking my freaking ass. I took a Claritin. 2 shots of Flonase per nose, 2 sprays. And I'm dying here, man. I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, we're almost at the freaking center of this circle anyway. Okay. Are we good? We're getting good data again now. I don't know why I just right-clicked that down. I could have just left-clicked it all the way up. Okay. We're assuming this speed at 10 knots, or 5 knots, that pushes them out further. But we'll run at this bearing for a few minutes. Oh, I had a crepe this morning at the farmer's market. It was an avocado crepe with cheese and parsley, I think, and tomatoes. It was not bad. The crepe batter, I guess, is a little sweet. So when I was first biting into it, it was just getting crepe. And it was still like a little sweet. I was like, oh, I'm expecting savory. This is kind of weird. But then it became savory. So it was all food. It was all good. It was all food. Should probably be paying attention to my game. Okay, Jenny. It looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent, but I want to fiddle. Just because that middle data is not really lining up. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's try see what a different course can get us. What can Brown do for you? No, it doesn't really work. The straight east-west seems to be pretty solid. Not as solid as I would like, so maybe a little not that straight east-west. Just that middle data is like kicked out so far there. And that top data is not really lined up the way I want either. But it will all be firmed up with time. I'll never own a house. Too many avocados. What the heck does that mean? Twitch is not working. As in, like, overall Twitch is not working? Or just, my Twitch stream is not working? $5,000 content not available. What the heck does that mean? Twitch, 5,000 content not available. Is it blank? Is there voice or sound, or is it just blank? Just a blank. I don't know. I'm very confused. It is linked to Twitch, my restreamer. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know if it's on my end or their end. I don't know. Oh, very weird. If anyone wants to look into that some more, 5,000 content not available on Twitch, I would appreciate it. I would. But I want to keep the stream going. Okay, at this point we got a sense for what he's doing, so let's actually start closing in on him. Head this way.
Come right to course 338. Hell my. Steady on course 338.
Has anyone ever set a Mark 48 to circle search before? I always thought in like a mission like in Sub Command where you gotta shoot the surface ships out of the harbor, you could like shoot a bunch of torps at the mouth of the harbor and just set them to circle search and just wait till ships drive over, then they'll start like locking onto them. But I've never done it before. Kind of like a mobile smart mine. Just kind of sitting there just circling, waiting for someone to come in. Never tried it that way, but I've thought about it that way. It ends poorly. Yeah, I guess it would have to be doing it pretty far away, and you'd have to make sure you're not gonna go that way eventually before they run out of fuel. I think part of the reason my solutions can look so finagly too is I look at them on the hour interval at a certain point where it's just like, okay, it's good enough, man. Good enough. And of course, the 5 knots here is just a guess. He may be going faster. Yeah, I think I'm going to say he's going faster. Well, I mean, it fits decently well at 5 and due east. It fits decently well. And it's still kind of updating the solution right about where I want it to. We are closing on this guy pretty good. But he's still about 20,000 yards away. Let's go to the narrowband, see what else we can glean from this guy. Bearing is now 014. Yeah, I can't see anything besides this first frequency still. Well, yeah, in cold waters at least, it would definitely be much more suicidal. I've not played. I've not played the South China Sea yet. I want to at some point, but I have just not felt the urge. How is it? Has anyone played it? Do it, Chaz? What? Circle Search Torps or South China Sea? Oh, get out of here, Waypoint. Don't need your ass anymore. Is good. Is good. I mean, this is lining up pretty decently well. This is kind of errant, and I guess there's like course changes in that part, so I don't even know if that's reliable. But it's weird that it's clicking out to the right there. What about 6 knots? What can we get with 6? No. And I think it's 5 knots, dude. 6 does not look like it would work at all. 5 is right on the money. Anything else, I think it just bends it too much. But we're not really adjusting his position by too much at this point. So, yeah, I'd say hashtag take that to the bank. Until we get closer and find out he's going 15 knots. Like the opposite of that Kiev that I thought was going 25 knots, but was really going, what, 8, 5, something? I don't know. I keep seeing SCS, and I'm like, oh, South China Sea. I keep thinking sonarless combat simulations. Okay. Well, we need to find out what this guy is, but we could shoot if we needed to. Besides the fact we probably wouldn't even hit him from this range. But yeah, I'm pretty confident on this solution. Hello. Good to have you here. Is Twitch still being silly? I guess I could change course. I don't really want to. I like what the course I'm doing right now. Just trying to get up on him. This guy is quiet, though. But again, it's just this one frequency for the longest time. Well, I might want to change courses, so we're kind of closing on him some more.
Come right to course 007. Helm I. Steady on course 007.
I guess we're slowly closing the range, but I want to get some more data on this guy. That's me. Okay, we're getting spurts. What was that, 205? Let's head to the frequency sheet here. 5205. Oh, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, we're potentially dealing with an Akula here then. Could be Akula, Sierra, Mike, Papa. Or a Sia. Chinese SSBN, but most likely Russian submarine. Hello, Seawolf, USS. The objective of this mission, it's like a training mission that Mr. Tamburello has put together. But the objective is kill all these things in the op areas, and then we launch missiles at these up here at the end. But it looks like we're tracking ourselves in Akula here. I'm gonna go ahead and say Akula with my intuition. Could be a Sierra. Could be a Chinese SSBM, but I doubt it. I would have heard that guy from miles away. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Thought you were just being like, oh, praise the soul, child. Oh, it will come through if you choose audio only. It might be a restream issue. I use an app called Restream to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. Okay, but firing on this guy will be tricky. But we have a layer to launch under. We're going to have to watch for standoffs and squalls. What would be the next frequency we're expecting for an Akula? We'll be expecting a 325, but the Sierra and the Mike and the Papa all have 325 as well, so we're not going to know what this guy fully is until we get a 4th frequency. But we don't even need to wait to that point because we know it's enemy. But maybe we should. Okay. What is our range of this guy? 17,000 yards. Very well. Could even be a Gepard, possibly. Our next frequency is going to be right about here. If this is what I think it is, but we're not seeing that yet. Yeah, those Hans are noisy. But apparently, well, according to RA, I always say apparently, and I was like, well, actually, but all of my intuition is just based on what noise levels are in this. But in this game, the skipjack and the Han are modeled at about the same noise level, but the skipjack came 20 years before the Han. So, are Chinese subs still about 20 miles behind, or 20 years behind American subs? Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm going to draw a little range circle in the sky. To 5 miles, because that'll be when we're officially in firing range. 10,000 yards is usually my firing range. Oddly specific. Now, the real question is what. Well, I don't even know if I want to go there. Yeah, I never got why those boats. Apparently, the November's not as bad with it as people like to say, but why some of them with the bad radiation stuff, it's like it's not hard to make a good radiation shield. It's just hard to make it efficiently, using as little space as possible. You just need to put a crap ton of stuff in the way. And for like neutrons, you just need a lot of hydrogenous material. And for gammas, you just need a lot of material. But I mean, it's a big ass boat. You can put some thick ass steel in the way. Okay, I should be lapsing time. Should be lapsing my judgment here. I'm just sitting around with my thumb up my butt. I don't think he'll hear me at 10 knots, even if I get to firing range.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering
But we'll play it conservative. There's no reason to give him the time of day here. The beam, this thing, that's where the towed array is stored. Underneath it. It sits underneath this thing up here. It's just the hydrodynamic shroud. It's just there so it doesn't make unnecessary drag and noise. Alright, we are getting close. I don't even know if we have a third frequency yet. Nope, not seeing a third frequency. Let's go ahead and check out that solution. It's been a while. Man, he's holding pretty good. Holding pretty good on this course that we think he's doing here. Just seems to be churning at 5 knots at due east. Yeah, that I did hear. I think I read it. Well, I guess anything I do know about is what I read on Wikipedia, so if you've read that, you know what I'm talking about as well. But yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why there weren't any nuclear boats in the Cuban Missile Crisis on the Russia side, because they were all being refitted because of, like, leaky issues. Oh, okay. I think we're starting to see him on the broadband here. That doesn't seem to be strong enough to be wanting to mark on the demon here. But I can see him on the broadband there. I can see him good. So we're getting close. We are getting close to our boy. So he does have a towed array, but getting into the baffles has the advantage of it's a little harder for it. We have a little more time to work with if he gets off a counter shot, especially if it's a squall. Because instead of just coming straight out and being able to turn its engine on, it has to turn all the way around first. And it may not even have the ability to turn 180. It might. But the squall, you may need to be somewhat facing the enemy if you can even use it. But we can launch beneath the layer. There's no reason we can't launch beneath the layer at this guy. Oh, I was so excited earlier about running the game at a bigger resolution, but it's like, oh, you can't load this game with earlier, smaller resolution because of resizing stuff. I was like, God, really? Really? That's a thing? This game is so old. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably a real-life concern. I don't know what turns them at first before the engine kicks in. But in the game, they can turn somewhat. But, I mean, for optimal squall efficiency or effectiveness, you want it to be like... You want to be almost facing your enemy directly so that engine can turn on as soon as possible. Because the whole time that engine's not on is just time that an enemy has to maneuver out of the way of the squall. But we will launch beneath the layer, and we'll probably dogleg him or something. This guy won't even know what hit him. Oh, come on. Give me the frickin'... Give me the track. I can see him right there, dude. I was going to see if I could see him on the sphere, but that's getting definitely generous. No way. Still don't have a third frequency yet. This guy's quiet. This may be an Akula 3. This may be an Akula 3. Let's check out the noise levels between them. Akula 1, Akula 2. What the heck is Akula SSN? Oh, I guess that's Akula 1. Then you got Akula 1 improved, Akula 2, and Akula 3. Yeah, they get gradually and gradually quieter, as one would expect. And I need to make sure to be watching my sonar to look for potential torpedo launches. Stallions to squalls. Yeah, we'll launch these bad boys beneath the layer. We have that advantage in this particular map, so he won't. But even if we didn't, he wouldn't see the launch right away. Most likely. It'd probably take him a little bit before he saw it. But I don't know. Mark 48s, I assume, are somewhat loud because they're, you know, combustion engines, not just electric. Okay, well, at this rate, we're just going to be launching with starboard tubes. I wonder what its method is for choosing which running depth to go at, but he was above the layer, so that's fine. Running depth doesn't really make a difference in dangerous waters. Not like cold waters. Okay. If we're running him under the layer, we could probably launch soon. Let's actually turn to face him a little more.
Come right to course 032.
But yeah, he's holding hot and steady on that due east at 5 knots.
Steady on course 032.
Is the Yasin basically an Akula 4? No. No. I think the first Yasin used like parts of an Akula hull, but no, it's not really. It's not considered a continuation of the Akula line. It's a brand new class. Because the Yasin combines like an Oscar and an Akula together. The Akula, I guess, has some guided missile capability, but the Yasin has a much better guided missile capability. And the Yasin has that. It's got the much further. The sail is much further up on the hull. Looks more like a Western boat. It has a spherical sonar. So it has midship tubes that are off axis like Western boats. So it's very much more like a Western boat, and it has wide aperture arrays, which I think the Akula 3 has as well, supposedly. Yeah, still not getting the third frequency, so I'm putting my money on this guy being an Akula 3. He's very quiet. Say confidence high. And there's your Akula 3 model. This map is dark, it's hard to see. But when you first see the Akula 3 model, you think it's just kind of lazily modeled, because the early Akula 2s have more like smoothing of the sail along the hull. But this is really what it looks like. Gepard. Dobry put Gepard. I don't know what put is, but I think it means like in good luck or in good something Gepard. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know if it's quieter than a 688i or not, but it would be fair to assume 688i is an old boat. Technically speaking. I mean, the first 688i came out, what, mid-80s? Over 30 years old. So it's probably fair to say that the Yasin is quieter than the 688i. But that's why the U.S. is making the Virginia. Okay, can we... Yeah, I mean, he's been holding pretty constant looking on this waterfall. This guy is really quiet. Hey, there you go. Okay. That TPK should be 8. Or 7. So yeah, 5 knots, right on the money. Oh, wait. Yeah, they still have it as 7. Okay, very good. So yeah, 5 knots. 5 knots. 5 knots pretty quiet, but we've been tracking them for a long time. Long time. I've not heard that name. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Well, do you know him? Of course I know him. He's me. Okay, we're nearly in firing range here. I think we can get ready to let loose on this guy. This boat, this Seawolf, man, it carries so many weapons. It's bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's amazing. Room for 50 weapons. We have 30 torpedoes and 16 missiles. It's insane. It's like twice as much as an LA can carry. It's craziness. Well, without Sans VLS. I wonder how much quieter, like, the Cheyenne, for instance, the last 688i to come out in 1996 was, how much quieter that was than the first 688i about 10 years earlier. God, Cheyenne came out over 20 years ago. That's freaking crazy. Remember when that was like the brand new boat? The cream of the crop, brother, cream of the crop. Re-verify our range to target. 1 ping only, please. Give me a ping, Vasily. Is that supposed to be straight on the hull? I don't know. The water line. The Kapar does have a much better towed array than the Akula 1s and 2s. It has the Pelamida. Pelamida! Mamma mia! Pelamida towed array. He probably still couldn't hear me out here at 10 knots though. But I'm just playing it safe. Not giving him any handicap. Playing all my advantages. If I were in a 688i, this would be a much closer fight. This would be much tighter. Much more intense. Oh, this compass wheel. I don't know why they changed it. It looked fine before. Just make like a hole in the water. I can actually, I don't know why I'm trying to like think in my head what it would be like. I have the sound sheet. Let's take a look. But the sound isn't the only factor that comes into play here. The quality of sonar comes into play as well. Seawolf, well, I need to figure out how you make a new one of these noise submarine sheets, because this is probably outdated. This is from an older version, but at 8 knots, Seawolf is doing 65, whatever the units are, and Akula 3 is doing 67. So at 8 knots, the Seawolf is making the same sound as an Akula 3 at 5 knots. Yeah. Seawolf is a badass boat. Badass boat, man. Oh, looking at those spreadsheets, all the white. It's like saturating my eyes. It's hard to look at this now. Need like a night mode for freaking Excel. Excel night mode. For when you gotta look at spreadsheets at 3 in the morning. I guess that's a real concern to some people. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get the fireworks started here. We're gonna go beneath a layer.
Make my depth 7, 4, 2 feet. Dive I.
I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch, but where's the next OPAREA? Okay, it's about the same distance away. Be a good transit away. Excel after dark. We're going into the briny deep there, Latte. Have to wait for our towed array to get down here. But once it does, we should not see our friend anymore. Okay, the layer's gotten a little shallower. 597. Yep. No longer seeing him. So the layer is good. We got ourselves a good layer. And let's prepare to fire. Firing point procedures. No, that bastard flinches. If that bastard so much as flinches, I'm going to blow his ass to Mars. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys to fire. I'm going to dogleg them. I'm going to have them come at him from a different direction. So launch tube 1. Good T-heart. Good T.
Launch tube 1. Aye, sir. Launch tube 3. Aye, sir.
Okay, let's get you to head
Unit is running normally.
at the course of 6.
on sonar. Unit is running normally.
We are going to turn to this direction.
Come left to course 314. Helm aye.
I'm going to pop up to about 13 knots.
Make turns for 13 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Well, no, I actually want to go this way. If I'm doglegging my torch
Come
that
right
way.
to course
What am I doing?
152. Helm aye.
Oh, here, just
Left full rudder.
we'll
Helm
just
aye.
keep swinging
Steady
this
on
way.
course
We'll just
027.
swing to the left and go that way. Don't want to head the way my torps are doglegging.
All ahead standard. Helm aye.
90 degrees would be this way, so we want to head about this way here. Due south is fine. Due south.
Come left to course 179.
I'll
Helm aye.
let the helmsman deal with the rudder because there's a lot of momentum, and trying to steer this boat manually would be a full-time job. It is a full-time job. The Jimmy Carter has a 100-foot section put in the middle of the boat that's used for making it easier so that things can get from inside the boat to outside the boat. So like divers and special underwater equipment. It's basically a full-time black operations reconnaissance boat. Anything it does is going to be some kind of sneaky mission in a very hostile, very, very close to the person they're observing. Yeah, that's another way to put it as well. All right, let's get these torps heading due east. It is the new Parchi.
Steady on course 179.
USS Reindeer Games. I got no time for no reindeer games. I think the Mark 48s can be deep enough where they don't cavitate, but they are not at that depth. I don't know what that depth is. Oh, if I'd planned this better, I would have had them shoot out the port tubes. But my plan was to originally run that way, but I don't want to run to where I doglegged my torps. But it's fine. This game has impervious wires. Thank you, Seawolf. What's up with the little heart symbols? Okay, are these guys still going to turn on automagically? They may, even though I've been manipulating them manually. Just looking at all the settings for the torp. It should be fine. Should work fine. Good, it's set to active, not passive. Passive is no bueno. So we're just going basically off the fact that I think at some point we may want to come back above the layer, reacquire this guy, see what he's doing, because right now we're def as a post. We're decently far away. Let's come down to 7 knots. We're going to come above the layer.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Make my depth 5, 4, 2 feet. Dive aye.
No, I do not dare time lapse in a time like this. We need to have all the reaction time we can muster if things start, if the defecation starts hitting the oscillation. Range to the torps 3.5 miles. A little further than that, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. The sphere is having... There's so much noise on the sphere right now because I'm running with torpedo doors open. That increases your transmitted noise. So let's stay at 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Oh, wait, that was weird. Why was I seeing them on the spherical? Oh, they must have just popped... that. Okay, the shadow zone is actually decently long. So that Akula probably hears them. They must have just gone into the shadow zone because we're not above the layer just yet. But they should be popping up here shortly. That's a pretty long shadow zone. Like 4 miles. That is weird behavior. They're still there. They dropped off the spherical. Okay, we still got them on the toad. Oh, no, they're underneath the layer. Sorry. So the spherical's above the layer. They're underneath the layer. I'm not seeing... Where's our boy? Not seeing anything of our boy. Let's go ahead and turn these things on then. Range to target. 1.5 miles. Turn them on. Up they come. Got him again on the spherical. Countermeasure. Depth toad array is still shallow. Okay, well, he's got bigger fish to fry. Let's go a little quicker so this toad can come up quicker.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye. Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Can even reel this in a little bit. Get it up here more quickly. Okay, I should have history on all these torps. Our toad is not up here, so I can't see our boy. There's a torpedoes, noise maker. It said toad a decoy. Doesn't have a toad decoy, does it? It's interesting. Torps are maneuvering. This torp looks like I got duped. This one's still going for something. It'll circle back around. This guy looks like he's locked onto something. I'm just basing that on where my previous solution is, which is no longer valid. Getting pings from our own torp. No problem. This guy looks like he may have been duped as well. Oh, no, not that much, please. Thank you.
Array. Helm aye.
Okay, this torp has reacquired something. It scared you. It is all under control. Oh, there's the other torp. A little kink in the data from reeling the toad in and out. This guy seems to be giving him a fight, but it looks like this guy may have blown through whatever countermeasure field is out there, and now maybe locking on to someone. I wish we could see with our wires, like when the torps are pinging, and like how frequently they're pinging. That would be nice to know, just to see if they're locked onto something, or just a little indicator like it's currently locked onto something. But this guy seems like he has something, unless he's just now heading out this way, snaking. Because that was the good thing about snaking torps. You could tell when they locked onto something because they stopped snaking. I have no idea where this guy is. Tracker review. I don't even see our guy. Maybe he went beneath the layer. Well, hang on. Tracker review R, CR6. Still got a tracker on him. Oh, give me the lower frequency scale, please. Array, toad. I don't see him on here. Don't know where he's at.
Come left to course 113. Helmi. All ahead 2/3. Helmi.
I'll let this guy come out a little more. If it looks like he's not tracking anything, just turn him around. Try and see if he can see anything. This guy seems like he got stuck in some kind of countermeasure field. No idea where the heck this boat's at right now. What is that? Bearing frequency 40. I want to see what that is. Frequency 40. That's a noisemaker. Okay. Just went offline. Just lost it. So that's good. Pings from our own torp. This guy could be chasing someone, but I don't think so. Just want to know if he's out there snaking or not. Let's pre-enable him. Have him come back around, see what's going on. Let's actually enable him now and see if he locks onto something.
Steady on course 113.
The jammer is gone, supposedly. I'm not seeing any sign of countermeasures. Oh, there's our boy. There he is. Or is that a torpedo? No, it's a torpedo. Where the heck did our guy go? Did he go beneath the layer? I don't even see him. He must have. Let's get the heck down there then, because I'm not seeing him up here.
Make my depth 742 feet. Dive by.
This guy's giving me a run for my money. This is always the worst part, because I don't know where the heck he's at. It's like, where'd you go, dude? Freaking gave me the Ricky Roustabout run around. Let's get underneath the layer here. I don't want to shut down these torps. I want to keep their wires, but I don't want to make too much noise.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering eye.
With these torpedo doors open. I mean, if I were him, I'd be running this general direction. You can change these to run underneath the layer. I don't remember the hotkey for it. Trying to get a sense for where this guy is. I don't know if he's like still running or if he's like, oh, they missed me, I'm gonna slow down. It would be good to have those doors closed to see something on the sphere here. No, they don't seem to be locked on anything here. Oh boy, what's the course of action then? Where are we gonna take him? I'm not seeing... I gotta see this guy first before I can send these torps anywhere. And I'm curious to see the replay, see how the heck he jinked these things. Jinked them good. Okay, let's look at our history. There he was there. Then we went beneath the layer and lost him. I don't think we've ever got him back. This dude's giving me the fits. Let me look at the weapons manual real quick here. Weapons manual, Mark 48. There's a way to change it to make it go beneath the layer. Changing search depth. For change of depth, follow the following steps. Switch off sensor controls on the torpedo by pressing pre-enable. And then do enable, pre-enable, enable. Within 5 seconds. Okay. No, I'm not doing dual towed array. Because I have no reason. I don't think they would do that in real life, so I'm not doing it. Kapitan Ovechkin. Okay, is our toad down here? It is. Where's our boy? There's our boy. Reacquired. Bearing 070. Okay, you guys need to turn around. Pre-enable. Enable, pre-enable, enable. There he goes. Diving down. Let's pre-enable you. Come back south. Pre-enable. Come back south. Our toad's been going wonky for a bit, so we don't have reliable data on this, but we're picking our boy up. Just making sure these are my torps. Okay. Enable, pre-enable, enable. I think they have to be enabled before I can do the enable, pre-enable, enable. Come this way a little bit. Enable. We should see this guy starting to juice it up, hopefully. Yeah, okay, we're getting 3 frequencies on him. Okay, yeah, he's going fast. He's going 30 knots. Let's try this enable, pre-enable, enable again. Pre-enable, enable, pre-enable, enable. There he goes, dipping down. Pre-enable, enable, pre-enable, enable. They don't seem to be doing it. They're not going down. That's fine. I'll find him eventually. Keep an eye on the demon. Yeah, he's going 30 knots now. 31. He's flanking it hard. He knows they're coming his way. Let's actually... Well, I want to turn, but I want to try and get a new solution on this dude. Say his range is about 16,000 yards. Start off with that, see what that gets us. Is this guy turning ever so slightly, or is he still just running on that course I gave him last? So this thing is supposed to work. Pre-enable, and then enable, pre-enable, enable. There you go. It goes down, but then it comes right back up. Am I doing it wrong? It doesn't seem to be doing what I want it to. I want it to go beneath the layer. Oh, it's just going down because I'm hitting pre-enable, and that's where it was set to run to before. I don't know if this is working. And surgeries to allow fully half the company to be treated at once. Yeah, it seems fine to me. Do I have demon on this guy? No WAA range. Let's come south.
Come right to course 164. Helmi.
A little bit. No, fully half seems fine to me.
Stream the starboard towed array. Helmi.
That enable, pre-enable, enable thing doesn't seem to be working. Bearing 8-1. He seems to be running this way. Let's see, a little further out. Running a little more like that. I don't know. What does that look like? That could be possible as well. This guy's giving me fits. Giving me the fits. Send one of these guys that way.
Steady on course 164.
Fully half would mean fully half. It would mean like a complete half. I think a real parry could do that. I don't know if it's modeled that way in the game, but no, I don't think subs aren't married. Subs are not, to the best of my knowledge, made with variable pitch propellers. They'd rather have a constant pitch than be able to fully optimize the propeller to be quiet for that optimal pitch. That has to be a jammer.
Con sonar. Lost the wire. Tube 1.
Oh, lost the wire, tube 1. Then we must have gotten
Con
a...
sonar. Lost the wire. Tube 3.
Or they just ran out of juice. I was going to say, I thought we just got a lick, but no, they just ran out of juice. Or maybe we did get a lick. I don't see anything. We may have gotten ourselves a hit. But is there any... There's no saturation in the water, though. Oh, this guy's giving me the fits, man. He should be dead. I'm rusty. I guess they ran out of juice. Yeah, they probably ran their full... Man, did it really take that? Did they really run their full length? This guy's giving me the fits. Yeah, there was no explosion call out. I'm trying to look for him, and the toad just started turning as soon as that happened, so I can't see him on the broadband anymore. Has the... Yeah, I guess the circle's cleaned up now. I'm not even seeing him on the toad anymore. He must have gone shallow. Yeah, 45 knots would extend the range a good bit. I wonder if the manual gives me a solid number on that. I'm not seeing him down here. I guess we need to come back shallow.
Make my depth 5, 4, 2.
Yeah, so in that engagement, what I messed up, I should have come back shallow sooner after I launched the torp, so I could have kept an eye on him, because I lost track of where he was. He somehow slipped away from those torps pretty good. Okay, the range, it gets a few more nautical miles at 40 knots. Oh, after acquired, the frequency goes to 25,000 hertz. Hello, Ahmed. Okay. This guy giving me the frickin' fits. Better be an Akula 3. If he's just an Akula 1. No, I think it's an Akula 3. Oh, wait, no, there he is. Is my total ray still beneath the layer? It is. So he's still down here. Seemingly. Slowed down to 12 knots. Still going fast. Where was the wonky data? Are we done with wonky data? I think this first LOB is done with wonky data. Yeah, I don't see anything. Sonar's pretty clear. I don't see any counterfire. It's clear as a cucumber. Does that even make any sense? But yeah, he's now much further away from me again. He opened up the distance there pretty good. Son of a gun. Okay, well, we need to update the speed to 12. Just give me something like that. Just need to get a better semblance of the solution here. Oh, he could be much closer than I think he is. Unless we're still getting wonky data. Oh, we did just come shallow. Crap. Was he still down there supposedly? Yeah, he was still down there. My total ray is still beneath the layer. Oh well, no, it's above the layer now actually. Oh, glad to hear you've been watching for a while. Yeah, if it's got my calculator's in my backpack. Oh, I have a calculator button on my keyboard. So if he's going, if I'm doing 55 knots. Oh, I don't even know what I'm trying to calculate. Oh, the runtime, I guess. Yeah, okay. So if you got 20. Oh my god, I pressed the button so many times. 3 calculators. If he's running, if the run distance is 21 miles and you're going 55 knots, then you want to do 21 divided by 55 times 60. Excuse me. Runs for 23 minutes at top speed. 27 divided by 40 times 60. Runs for 40 minutes at 40 knots. So yeah, it runs almost twice as long time-wise at 40 knots versus 55. Oh, this bastard. This bastard. Yeah, I'm still seeing him good. He's going just 12 knots now. Just chilling at 12. Seems to be decently close aboard. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, there you go. Okay, he's heading north-ish or something. He seems to be heading north. Okay, let's get more tubes lined up here, ready to fire. Auto crew, we want the speed to be 45 knots. They'll run longer, 45, 45. Okay, very good. So he's back above the layer again then. The toad seems to be having a lot of noise in the toad right now, the solutions. There's a lot of noise. Or he's maneuvering. Returning to base course or something. There he is. Not seeing him on the sphere, at least the broadband on the sphere. Nope, not on the... Well, bearing 068. Sometimes it like starts showing up a little. Yeah, it'll be like, okay, we can... The computer kind of like, okay, there's something there, but I can't see it on here. It's like somehow picking up something, glitching a little bit, but yeah. On the verge of seeing him on the sphere. Even getting a little peek on the narrowband there. Yeah, we're just getting the 3. Actually, what would that fourth frequency be at? Fourth frequency would be in the order of, 600 to 800. Akula 3 would be at like 1,000 something. Okay. Nope, can't tell right now. We don't have a fourth frequency. What was that? You were counter detected. Oh my gosh. He might be closer than I think. Okay, well, we're going to... Wait, how the heck would he counter detect me at 12 knots? Oh, there's aircraft as well. I forgot there's aircraft. Did he just can his engines? He did just can his engines.
All ahead 1/3. Hell my.
Hello, Connor. Play against Russian? Are you talking about multiplayer? Or are you just talking about the boat I'm going against? No, the mission's not failed. Oh, I just slowed down. I think that can also produce silly data, even though I didn't see any buckling in the baffles here. But no, he's that track's only in parallel. He may be maneuvering to shoot or something. We maybe just want to get some shots off on him here. But we did slow down as well. Or he could be turning back east. He could just be turning back east. Returning to 5
sonar.
knots.
Missile
Bearing.
Oh my god.
0,
Okay, get out of
6,
here.
All ahead
2.
standard.
Con
All
sonar.
ahead standard.
Missile
Helm
bearing.
aye.
Bearing.
Retrieve
Auto
starboard
crew.
towed array.
2.
Helm aye.
Launch tube 1.
Launch tube 1. Aye, sir. Come right to course 186. Helm aye.
Launch tube 3.
Launch tube
My
3.
depth
Aye,
8,
sir.
4, 2. Bye-bye.
Oh, I launched them from the wrong side. That's fine. Okay, get him out.
Con
Get him
sonar.
out.
Unit is running normally. Con
Close door.
sonar.
Close
Lost
door.
the wire. Tube 1. Con sonar. Lost the wire. Tube 3. Con sonar. Unit is running normally.
Steady on course 1.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna run actually a full
Come
90
left to course
broadside in case they
1,
get some
6,
squally
3.
out there.
Helm aye.
Okay, I don't know when this toad rips. We're gonna try and
Make
get to
turns
18
for
knots.
18 knots. Maneuvering, aye.
What did I set my depth to? What, 842 feet? Get deeper than that. Give me 1,300 feet.
Make my depth 1, 3, 2, 6 feet. Dive aye.
Countermeasures? Yeah, it's a good idea.
Launch countermeasures. Aye, sir. Steady on course 1, 6, 3.
Give me a shallow one.
Launch countermeasures. Aye, sir.
Alright, everyone's got this toad back in. We're gonna kick it to high gear. Get the heck out of here. Oh, I like how the toad is still, like, flat. I guess it doesn't model any pitch. Alright,
All ahead flank. Helm aye.
get the heck out of here. Yeah. They're probably splashing already. I'm not getting any pings yet. They may be in the baffles, but we're just cooking and booking at this point. But no, actually, if he's where I think he is, we're out of scroll range anyway. What torps does he launch on those things? Can we dive underneath of them? I don't even know. Let's see. Reference. Russia. No, I want torpedoes. Airdrop missiles, Ast, Subrocks, Stallion, APR 3ME, and then there's also the Starfish. Oh, the Club ASW. Torpedo. MPT 1UE. APR 3ME. Max depth. No, we can't dive underneath that. MPT 1UE max depth. Can't dive underneath that either. Okay, never mind. Seawolf SSN max depth 2,000 feet. Is resistant? Okay. Well, my one jacket's also resistant. That doesn't mean it doesn't get wet eventually. I said one to be shallow. I don't know which. What is that? I don't know what that is. That's weird. It's not me. Too far away to see myself on 3D view. Okay, let's come this way a little bit.
Come left to course 109. Helm aye.
Just in case anything's behind us, we'll start hearing pings.
Con sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 3, 4, 6. Designated Sierra 7. On sonar. I have a new contact. Bearing 3.
Frequency 2650. Let's verify those torpedoes. Oh, sorry, the in-game reference has all the frequencies we need. Active sonar frequency 2650. APR 3. Let's get some autocrew TMA.
Steady on course. 109.
What were those tubes set to run to enable at? 8,000 yards? Okay, that should be fine. Expecting these airdrops to be on circle search A. Yeah, we got some pings and we're not getting pings now. Yeah, they're on circle search. I think we avoided them. Oh yeah, reload the tubes. Let's get other tubes set up for snapshots. We'll just put them on snapshot. If we hear more stuff being launched, I'm just gonna light out a ping. Terminal engaged close to 60 knots. Okay, well, I think they're just back there circle surging. Hello, Eric. Yeah, they're definitely circle searching. So, we dodged a bullet on that one. Let's come out of hyperdrive for
All
a
ahead
second
standard. Hell my.
Okay, these bad boys are turned on. Not sure they're going to find anything. Just need to get ourselves some
Con
righteous
sonar.
snapshots
Torpedo
back
in the
on.
water. Bearing 3, 2, 2. Con sonar. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 3, 1, 4.
It's just me detecting them. They've been there the whole time. 314. 322. Those are my torps. Yep. Those are my torps. I can't even see those torps up there on the broadband. I guess they must be above the layer back there. We're just getting the pings from them. Okay, well, that was a close one.
Come left to course 084. Hell my. Steady on course 084.
Yeah, we're gonna stay here beneath the layer. I don't even know if we can hear this dude. It's even worth trying to get a toad out. We'll do a port toad array.
Stream the port towed array. Hell my.
Keep the speed up with this bad boy. Probably should have just had this out earlier instead of the TB23, TB29, whatever it is. Can see my torps on the toad, which is interesting. It should be above the layer. I think those torps ran out of juice. Not even seeing them anymore. TMA dropped them. What's the runtime on those things? USNI reference, torpedoes. Range 2.9 nautical miles at 35 knots. 2.9 divided by 35 times 60. Yeah, they run for 5 minutes. very precise weapons. They need to be shot precisely to hit something. Yeah, they ran out of juice. Okay, we skedoodled out of there good. Didn't have any ifs or ands or buts about it. We just got the heck out of there. Let's go to 2/3.
All ahead 2/3. Helm aye.
Get down to 300 for sonar search, sonar sweep. Nope, not seeing anything. Alright, well let's smartly come shallow. We're gonna do
All
1/3
ahead
this time.
1/3. Helm aye.
Not gonna give this dude the time of day. Alright, let's 526 feet.
Make my depth 526 feet. Dive aye.
It's going to be a slow ascent. You can definitely be above the layer and have the toad be below the layer if you're going slow enough. But to be above, it would need, like, I'm sure that's possible. It would need, like, some kind of wings or, like, a buoyancy system. But you could, like, if it had wings, you could, like, steer it up above the layer. Wings, hydrofoils, whatever you want to call them, something. I don't know. A lifting body, a water lifting body. Do you really generate lift underwater? Can you generate lift in an incompressible medium? I don't know. It may just be a buoyancy thing or just keeping a little bit of up angle on some planes. But yeah, I see no reason why you couldn't. Probably be expensive and a control nightmare, but military's got the money for it. No water. Yeah, he sidestepped my torps good. Okay, don't need you anymore. Thank you kindly for your service. What is our depth towed array? Oh my god, very deep.
Retrieve the port towed array.
Reel it back
helm
in
aye.
for now. We'll just wait till we get up there to start reeling it out. It's not going to do us any good being down this deep. No water in the Capitals bottle. Nope. Good old Capitals bottle. Game 5 tonight. Game 5. Caps pens. Gosh dang pens. Matty Conrad. Okay, we're about to pop above this layer here. Hold on, we're going to surface. No, we're not going to surface. That's a U571 quote. Alrighty, we are up here. Let's start streaming this out. We're just going to do the port.
Towed array. Helm aye.
Just going to do the port for now. You have a pen sweater? Who's on your sweater, or is it one of the unnamed ones? I guess I could put my Capital sweater on. I didn't even think about it. Well, I have my Vote Da for number 8 Ovechkin t-shirt. And my torp's running out to oblivion. No such thing as a dirty hit on Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid. I'm looking for a phantom Russian submarine. Gotta wait till it clears up some more, though. Still reeling out. Oh, it's beneath the layer here. Stop. Just let that get pulled back up. Does us no good beneath the layer. Oh, that's my torps. I was like, what the heck is that? Okay. Yeah, it still needs to be let out a bit.
Stream the port towed array, helm aye.
Alrighty. Those torps are still frickin' running. Oh, you're wearing that in the Netherlands. That's interesting. Okay, where's our boy at? Probably got to get the TB-29 out here. Yeah, reel this
Retrieve the
back
port
in.
towed array, helm aye.
Give me 7 knots.
Make turns for 7 knots. Maneuvering aye.
See me a mermaid once. I ain't seen me a shark eat an octopus. I ain't never seen no phantom Russian submarine.
Stream the starboard towed array, helm aye.
Alrighty. Towed is out. Do we still have a tracker on our boy? Yes, Typhoon 7 bearing 049. What? 003. It's weird to say. I'm looking for like leading zeros, but they don't list any leading zeros. There's our boy. There's our son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, look how clean that looks. We got him doing 7 knots. Got our boy doing 7 knots. Okay. Can't see him on the broadband. That is fine. He's pretty distant. Freaking just lost him now all of a sudden. What the heck? What's that towed array doing? Towed array is fine. He may have just gotten out of range. It's possible. But yeah, he just dropped off. I just lost him. What's that sound effect in like the sonar shack? Oh no, there he is. What just happened? I don't know. Ah, city, it's just law. How did he detect me? I don't know. He may have been closer than I thought he was. Probably not likely. My torch would probably have seen him. I was going, I think, 10 knots at that point. And I think this is an Akula 3, so he has a decent towed array. So I think he just detected me, just because I was being a little cocky. But he also ran. Right around here is where we first shot at him. He ran this way. I thought he was going to run this way or this way, but he ran this way. And I moved that way, so we kind of just moved in parallel to each other. It didn't really open up any ground. But I was going 10 knots. I was going decently fast. But now we're seeing, what are we seeing? Two lines of frequency on him, so he's decently close, but he's also doing 7 knots. And this looks noisier now all of a sudden. Not strong enough to see him on the broadband. Okay, but anyway, I think I'm going to stop it here. It seems like a good place to stop. Fight's been pretty much reset at this point. We got to stalk back up on this guy. It's going to take some time. I was only planning on the stream about 2 hours. So yeah, I will stop here. Thank you guys for watching. I may stream again this weekend. I might do some Cold Water South China Sea. Or possibly some other game. Some other completely different game. But anyway, Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.